Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, KGRA proudly brings to you its Pop Culture Minefield's Dork Side of the Ring! The Dork Knight, Danny Ballard, the Atmosphere, Joe Rivers, the Dork Side of the Ring! And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it!
I'm late one time. It's all good. How are you guys doing this week?
Doing pretty good. I got tickets
Doing
to
all
go
right,
see.
man.
Got tickets to go see Return of the Jedi at my local
Nice.
great theater today.
Nice.
Still one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
Don't worry about
It's my favorite Star Wars movie, period. The only thing that would have made it better if it was Wookiees instead of Ewoks.
it. So
That's the only thing that would have made it
Sell
better.
more toys.
Right? Some more toys. Some more toys.
funny thing. Sorry, thank you, baby. Return of the Jedi was the
God
first.
damn, are you catching fire over there?
Return of the Jedi was the first movie, first Star Wars movie I saw in the theater. Love you too, baby.
Funny thing, that was actually the first movie I ever saw in a theater. I was 3.
I saw the first one when I was 12.
Hey,
Yeah,
You know-
I'm a
you know what?
fossil, baby. I'm
So-
a fossil. I was there. When history was made, I was there.
You know
You
what?
guys weren't even a thought yet.
I was a glimmer in my father's eye. But anyway, you know what movie going experience I remember the most? I don't know if it was the first time I ever went to the movies, but in my brain, it feels like it was because it was so like I remember it to this day. I can barely remember 2 weeks ago, but I remember the entire experience of going to see Transformers, the animated movie. Oh
The
my
animated
God.
movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember like my mom had to like, I might have autism. I don't know. My mom had to like I was bawling when Optimus died.
Prime got killed, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Mhm.
Well, because he was like, also, you know, my name's Daniel, my given name, you know,
Mhm.
and when right before he dies, he's like, "Do not grieve, Daniel," because the kid's name was Daniel.
Right.
Yeah, oh
He's
my
talking
God.
to you, bro.
I lost
talking to you.
I lost my shit. I was just like, oh my God. I had to be like 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Whenever that movie came out, we saw it at the theater because I was a huge mom. You're in the chat. You can attest to this. I was a huge like He-Man and Transformers were my fucking jam, dude.
I used
Like,
to run home from college to watch it. Yeah.
For me, it was.
Dude, look,
Transformers.
Return of the
Ghost-
Jedi came out in 1983. Johnny says it's his first movie. It's one of your earliest movies, right? I was a senior in high school when that came out, dude.
oh,
You're too old.
I joined the army at the end of that summer.
yeah,
mean,
you
come
old
on.
motherfucker. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I am old, motherfucker.
So hey, apparently we're not on KGRA this week, so we can go
'Cause you were
short.
late.
Yeah, fuck you. We can go short. We can go long. We can do whatever we want, baby. Yeah. So this week in wrestling, this week in wrestling sucked. But before we get into that, though, I want to catch. I'm I love you guys. I want to catch up. So Johnny, what the fuck have you been up to? What's this Vegas Combat Club shit? What's this?
Oh, be real, man.
I don't. The fuck is it?
If you're not down with the VCC,
Is this
Vegas
just something
Combat.
you made up?
oh yeah, man. Of course,
Yeah,
I make up all
that's-
my shit.
I don't know, man. You're so like
Blackpool Combat Club, Vegas Combat Club.
I get
it's a
it.
franchise,
see,
bro.
Joe gets it.
My
It's a
point
franchise,
is,
bro.
no, because Vegas, dude, you and I could go to the Nerd right now and have a fucking match in a wrestling ring. So I didn't know, like,
Oh, I would totally own you in a match.
Hey, oh, shit. Okay,
Look
ladies and
out.
gentlemen, boys
Army
and girls,
training, man.
you know what?
Army
Hey.
training.
Yeah, and I, all right, we need to make this happen. You and I, one-on-one.
I already owe you wings, man. I already owe you.
Here's the thing.
I'll
So here's
fly
the
out
thing.
to Vegas and I'll ref it.
So here's the thing. Oh, that would be gold. So here's the thing. So here's the thing, Johnny.
I'll come out and be the timekeeper.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So Johnny, I'll get my buddy. Ironically, his name is also Johnny. He owns the Nerd. He's got the wrestling ring there. We got timekeeper, ref. You know what, Joe? I think you'd make a better manager. I think you should be.
I'll grab a tennis racket. I'll be there.
Yeah. And here's what I'll do. I'll let you go over, and you don't have to do the hot wing bet that you lost. But no. But I get Joe as I'm the heel. You're the face. I get Joe as my heel manager.
That's it, man.
And we have Das Wolfen be the referee. We don't need a fucking timekeeper. Come on. That'll be fun.
See, if I'm your heel manager, I'd have to bring out the biggest water pipe and get my hands on and smash it over Johnny's head.
Yes.
That's what I'd have to do.
Yes.
Make him bleed and it'd be on.
But then I'd fire up. I'd fire up with that big baby face energy.
Hey man, like I said,
if I'm ref, I send you to the back.
And I point you in the face.
What? You can't send me to the back. What?
No, that's perfect. He sends you to the back, and that's how the baby face gets the upper hand and beats me.
That's it,
dude. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Let's make it happen. Yeah, let's make it happen.
Oh man.
So
see, Vince, it's not that hard to write this shit. It's really not.
It's not.
We just put on a hell of a show in the last 5 minutes just talking about it.
Right.
Okay.
So I noticed how neither of you asked me how my week went. So
you didn't even.
Well, I didn't want to stress you out, man. You're running behind. So I didn't want to
you asked me how my week went, and then you went off on a tangent.
Oh, my bad, Johnny. How'd your week go, buddy?
It's pretty good. I got a new video game. I've been playing Jedi Survivor the last couple of days.
Right on. Somebody, you know what I just
or as I like to call it, Ian Gallagher in space.
So you know what I just got recently through I'm just gonna assume it was legal means because a friend of mine sent me a link and it didn't ask me to pay nothing. You know that old I think it was like a Nintendo 64 game. It was a Jedi or what was it called?
Jedi Academy?
No. You're like you play you're a Jedi who actually didn't become a Jedi. I think it's Outcast.
Is it
Jedi
Outcast?
Knight
2 Jedi Outcast?
Yeah, Jedi Outcast.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
It's the same series as Jedi Academy.
Okay, so I've been going down memory lane,
right?
Playing that game. Oh my god, they need to do like they did with Final Fantasy VII. That I have
do an update to it. Yeah,
they remaster it, man.
Right.
Like, come on, like, oh my god, I'd
Johnny,
take
I
my
heard
money.
that
I pay for it.
I heard that is it Fallen Order or what's the name of it? Survivor's the new one. I heard it's a glitch-filled mess. Is that correct?
No, I haven't. I'm playing it on PS5 and I haven't really experienced anything. I mean, there was a few times where but I'm playing it on I figured it's because I'm playing it on the graphical fidelity mode where sometimes the textures are too elaborate and maybe they'll drop in a few seconds late. Just right. So it'll be blurry and then all of a sudden all the detail will just kick in. But aside from that, I haven't had any glitches.
Take a look at the videos on YouTube. Some of them are saying that it's got problems. So
okay. Yeah. I have 2 questions. One, what system are they playing it on?
Right. Yeah.
Because if they're playing it on PS4 or Xbox, buyer beware. It's optimized for current gen systems.
Well, so hold up.
Playing it on PC, maybe they have a shitty graphics card.
So no,
but I'm playing it on a PS5 on a current gen system as it's supposed to be played, and I'm having a great time with it.
So I think there's a lot to what you're saying there, because I have a lot of friends that swear by PC gaming, and I've never been a PC gamer.
Gaming master race.
Neither.
No. Like last time, here I'm going to date myself. Last time I played a game on the PC was Unreal Tournament in like 2000. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
so it's like, you know, and I love me some Unreal Tournament. I spent like way too much time playing that game in 2000, 2001. But apparently, so if you've got like, I got a NVIDIA GeForce XT, whatever the video card itself was like $1,400. Okay, so yes, I better get something better out of a $1,400 a part that was $1,400 versus an entire system. Like, what's a PS5? $600? It's like that's not even half of what my fucking video card cost me. So it better be better on a PC. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
The one I'm looking at is by Legacy Killer HD, who I think is pretty good, and it does say computer.
Yeah.
His PC launch broken.
So you gotta like
compare.
Here's another thing. Just because you have a $14 or $1,400, sorry, not $14, but $1,400 graphic card, you got to know how to use the damn thing too. You got to understand, like.
I'll share my screen. I got, you know what's great about my video card? So I've got
I'm not saying for you specifically, Danny. I'm saying like some of these chuckleheads online who have these like $1,400, $2,000 graphics cards, but don't know how to use them.
That's criminal. That's clearly somebody whose mother paid.
Like, this game is shit. I'm like, your programming is shit. Your understanding of your technology is shit.
Yeah.
The game is not shit.
I'm looking at these reviews here, guys, and one of them actually has what you're talking about, Johnny, graphics settings before you even play the game.
Yo, Real Way Nation Gaming. I bet he's got some input on this.
You know he
but
does.
If I'm serious, man, if you're worth half your weight in salt and you're a gamer, no offense to anybody out there, but like the PC is the way to go, man. As long as you have you got to have a solid video card with its, you know, like, dude, I had to take my camera down here.
And I'm a console gamer, and I'm not.
My video card.
There's only two types of games I play on PC because they don't really translate well to consoles.
All right.
Civilization.
Yeah.
I will always play Civilization on PC.
I don't even know what that is.
It's an amazing series. It's
okay.
I can't even get into it. And any type of real type strategy game or isometric RPG, like
those all seem like the mouse is the way to go. You've got too many options. And
I tried to play Neverwinter Nights on my Switch, and it's so clunky and hard to control. That game is meant for having like a mouse and a keyboard to play on it.
Well,
if I'm playing like a third-person action-adventure game, like an Arkham game or Jedi Survivor or The Last of Us, I'm sorry, console is the way to go.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't believe it, you're a stupid elitist who just drinks all the PC gaming Master Race Kool-Aid.
All you need is an Xbox controller and a PC, and you're golden, baby. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I'd rather watch it on my big TV and not on my little computer.
Dude, you know what's... Whatever, you know, maybe it's an age thing, but
I'll play Fallout 1 and 2 on my PC.
Dude,
my
PC
3 and beyond on my
this monitor, this monitor here, this one here is bigger than every single television I had up until I was 14. Okay, so I don't even want to hear it. Like
for real, man. I play on my fucking widescreen, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, no. I have a 70-inch over there, but like
play on that. What the hell's wrong with you? It's a beautiful thing.
Anyway, so Johnny, you had a good week.
I had a good week.
Just trying to reel it back in, man.
Yeah.
So you know, I sent
we are
that
the Dork Side of the ring. We can talk about video games.
I sent that KGRA fuck a text. He didn't get back to me. You know what he's doing? He's taking a nap. That's what he's doing. That's fine. He works too much. I don't know if you guys realize like how many shows he does, but it's why he's like, I'm 4 minutes late. Didn't you guys get my text? I said, hey, just start State of the
I
Apron
didn't
without
get a
me.
text from you at all.
I put it in the Twitter thing, right? Didn't I, Joe?
No,
you see,
you didn't. We wouldn't have been blowing you up. I wouldn't even have texted you if you'd have sent us anything in that thing.
all right, hold up. Oh,
You sent it after I texted you on the phone. Yeah, you sent all that shit after I said, dude. I sent one word, dude.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Check him out.
I forgot to hit send.
Das Wolf.
No, it's still there. My text is still there. I just I forgot to hit
Das Wolf and
send.
showing off the beast.
1470.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't
Or
shit.
4070. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go, man.
Okay. Now you're gonna make me. I turned all my light shit off because I have it under my desk on a little shelf, and so there's no point in having all the lights. So when I look down to see if I could take a fancy photo like you, it's dark. It's like anyway. Hey, so since you're here,
yeah,
how tell I know at least I think the bottom two guys are football fans. Didn't you go to some kind of football thing since we saw you?
Some kind of football thing?
Yeah,
NFL draft.
Don't be a dick. Yeah. Tell those who give a shit about how that went.
It went awesome.
He couldn't talk to us because there was too many people on their cells.
Yeah, everybody was on their cell phone, so I had crap service.
I went last year. Yeah, it's a nut house.
So
I had 5G, but I was getting 2K.
Isn't the draft like the NFL draft, not the shitty WWE draft that sadly we're going to talk about if you saw the thumbnail?
Yeah, this was.
But how isn't it a 2-day thing? Did you go both days?
3 days.
3 days.
No, I went to the first day.
Okay. Well, tell us about that. Give us the man on the street. What happened?
First of all, the parking surprised me. It was supposed to be $20, and it's $50 to park where I was. But I was only
pro tip.
Yeah.
Pro tip. You ready? And off the air, I can tell you how to get one if you don't legitimately qualify for one. But if you have a handicap placard,
I do, and that's with the handicap placard.
Dude, what are you talking about?
What?
I get into everything parking wise for free.
You would have been paying here.
Really?
Yep. They charge if you went to the official site. If you wanted to park on the actual site at the Union Station, it's $50 to get your pass.
Even with the handicap placard?
Yeah. And I was going to
fuck that, dude. Vegas for the win. You guys can say whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I was going to say I went last year when it was here in Vegas.
I normally get. I've got handicaps. Tagged
I didn't pay for parking.
Yeah, no. If you have a handicap placard, you don't pay for parking.
Yeah, I generally don't.
Yeah,
I generally don't pay. I just pull up and they're like, "Oh yeah, park over there."
Dude, I took true story. So this was 4 or 5 years ago. Back when I had my minivan, I took me and 7 of my friends. We went to go see Incubus and Deftones play in California. So we had the 4-hour drive there, which is a minivan with a TV in it, and we may or may not have been pre-gaming. And then we get there, and the concert. Okay, the line is fucking insane. I have my handicap placard, and I'm in the regular line. And then just some random dude comes up. He's like, hey, you got a handicap placard? Come this way. And I was like, all right. Oh, my God. Within 2 minutes, we were parked. And, it took us 30 seconds to walk from the car to get into the venue. It was so cool. I was like, oh, my God. I'm
last
keeping this.
Chiefs game I went to. I pulled right up. I was right in front of the stadium.
Yeah.
Across the road, and I'm at the stadium. Right at the gate.
So for those of you who don't know, and I'm a legitimate handicap person, but I do know the ways to get around it. Because of the ADA Act, they can't ask you to prove that you are handicapped. They just have to believe you. So any asshole who goes to Walgreens and buys a cane could go in the ADA line, and they can't
Yeah.
I actually,
make you prove
I
it.
actually have like an experience of that. I was at Disneyland about 10 years ago, and I had just had like my ankle surgery, so like I was walking around with a cane legitimately.
Yeah.
And
well, you
I
know,
get
man,
into the-
you know me. I had my hip replaced. I had to have I had a walker
Yeah.
for a year and a cane for a year after that. It was
So I'm walking around with my cane, and I get into the handicap line of Space Mountain, and I'm like in line for like 20 minutes, and I heard these punk ass teenagers behind me like, "Oh man, yeah, we should just go get a wheelchair so we don't have to wait in lines." I swear to God, I had like that old man moment where like I became my grandfather, and I just turned around and started shaking my cane at them, and I was like.
Well,
no, is
Oh my God, those young whippersnappers! I just wanted to put them
there
through a
was
wood chipper.
is this true? Is this true? So you're no longer allowed at Disneyland anymore after that?
No, I am allowed. I restrained myself, but I definitely gave him a piece of my mind,
So hey,
like
I
a
do.
crotchety old man.
Yeah, old curmudgeon. I do want to say hi to Monkey Jeebus. Thank you for showing up. I thought we had some heat because you hadn't been here in a while. I called you out. Let me know if that's the only reason you came. It's because I called you out the other day.
No, you just got X-Pac geek. Now I have 8 discs. I have 8 discs in my back that are blown. That's why I've had that my handicap tag for 10 years now.
Well, dude, I don't know. Oh wow, that was epic.
But you had a good time, man.
Yeah, I had a really good time. I almost drove. If it wasn't for the parking, I probably would have went today too, just so I could watch Motley Crue. But I watched it on stream. It was only an hour. I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't drive up there for that.
Right.
And
cool.
I've seen them in the past, and they've been a lot better.
Yeah.
He
checked it.
Daryl straight up roundhouse kicked a dude at Non-Scary Farm. I'm laughing at the image.
Well, we did a 5-hour longest stream I've ever done, a 5-hour reaction stream to it, and he checked in with us an hour before it started, and he could semi hear us, and he showed us where he was at. He was in a pretty good place, and but when he tried to check in during the show, oh my God, dude, everybody must have been on their cell phones because you were frozen. Just oh wow, I had to stay by to you, man.
Concert.
Yeah, I know.
Man, this is I just learned a valuable lesson today. I'm never going to be late again. This is our, according to our analytics, this is like the worst start we've had to a show ever. That's not great.
So don't be late, Danny.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Wow. All right.
All right, let's talk about wrestling. We're 30 minutes in.
Well, hold up. I got to hear about your week, Johnny. Joe, were you done about since I saw you last? Were you done catching us up?
I have actually the most significant thing I did was with John, the stream we did. That was it.
So what stream? I'm not a football guy. I'm sorry. I'm assuming it had to do with the draft, right?
Yeah. What we did was same thing we did for WrestleMania. We watched it, synced it up, and reacted to all the draft picks.
Oh man!
See, the first night,
you guys have fun? Did you have fun?
Yeah, we had a ball, dude. I tell you what, I'm sick of what YouTube does to our analytics. You want to talk about analytics, man? Yeah. I think there's been 30 people look at that freaking stream on YouTube, and there were almost 600 people checking us out on Rumble.
Dude, so okay, I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday. Who was it? It was oh shit. I don't remember. It was it wasn't Nerdrotic. It was another one of those channels. It's one of the dudes I met. Anyways, this week because of CinemaCon, and apparently, depending on how you lean or whatever your content is, Rumble's a good. I'm thinking about doing this on.
Let me specify what they're trying to tell you.
Okay.
When you're live streaming, you set up the category. If you set up the category correctly, you're going to end up in the top 8 of that category when people are scrolling through Rumble at some point. Okay. It's not shadow banned or anything like that on YouTube. But when
Yeah.
you upload videos, you don't have categories. That's why replays that you upload to Rumble don't do near as good.
So
Everything I've got my entire library on YouTube mirrored to Rumble. Okay. And everything that's mirrored over there has got like at the most 9 views. Right. But the stuff I have live streamed, the lowest view count I've gotten on a live stream is 180 views.
So here's
that's the lowest.
Here's what I think I hear you saying.
Mm-hmm.
Go live on Rumble.
Go live on Rumble, baby.
Archive on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay.
We will be going live on Rumble hopefully sometime this week for Pop Culture Minefield. We've got it set up.
I thought we already were. Whoa! I thought we already were.
We're on Rumble for KGRA.
Oh, okay.
It is a bitch compared to everything else because you have to set up each Rumble show individually about an hour beforehand.
Guys, I hate to be that guy, but that's production meeting talk.
Yeah, it is a production meeting. Good job.
Hey, man.
Did something happen in wrestling this week?
No.
Yeah, there was a draft.
Oh, yeah, there was a draft, and there was a consolation prize belt revealed.
This was
MJF went into the stratosphere of dickitude, and I loved it.
No, this was sorry to blow my nose on air, but this was a shit week in wrestling. And hey man, fuck you, Daryl. My mom's in the chat. That's not cool, bro. Not cool at all. That better not have been directed at me, man. Or we're gonna have to take it out to the parking lot. Anyway, no, you guys, I wanted to talk
and he's a very nice lady. She always gives us hug emojis.
She is very, very, yes. And if I could just get her to trust, my mom is so cute. She doesn't believe in she's still she's a check writer, goes to the bank in person. She don't use cards for nothing. She doesn't trust them, the technology, whatever. It's the craziest thing. And she's never, ever made an online purchase because it just she's just very, it's weird to me, man. Do you guys know anybody like that? My mom's not that old. She's 62, it's
I don't know. My mom sends me Amazon stuff all the time. So
see,
my mother.
So yeah, man, that's not fair.
Before my mom passed in 2011, she was buying from Amazon all the time.
Well, 1, thanks for making me feel like a fucking asshole. And 2, you lucky bastard. No, I don't know what's with my mom. I don't know. Joe, what about you? You're the eldest.
My mother is 79 years old and she don't buy shit off of Amazon. She pays cash for everything she buys.
Yeah. Okay. See. Okay. So Joe can relate.
Yeah.
Why do
she sends packages through the mail, man? Herself.
Same. Yeah. But my mom's
But that's
not
old
as
school. That's what they do.
Is that okay? All right. So she's just raised a certain way. So, anyways, as far as my week, not that you guys care because you didn't ask.
How was your week, Danny?
I had a really bitchin'.
Oh, the martyrdom. Go. How was your week?
Thank you, Joe. I really sincerely appreciate you asking me that from the bottom of my heart, because usually when we have these conversations and we meet up, I've had a shit week, terrible week, almost tried to kill myself kind of week. This week was awesome. This was
I was fixing to say, I want to hear about the meetup. We've been sitting here talking about graphics cards and bullshit. Yeah. I want to see how the meetup went in fucking Vegas.
Yeah. So the first one we did was Tuesday night at the Galaxy Theater on Green Valley. And originally, I'm still kind of pissed about this, but I still had a good time. Originally, it was supposed to be Picard season 3, episode 9 and 10 on a theater screen.
Mm-hmm.
And
again, no spoilers. I've watched the first 2 episodes though.
Hey man, fuck you. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
We're not going to spoil anything. That's past.
That's the past.
That is way past, dude.
Do you know how many?
Look, I do shit a week late, and I've already done my review of it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Just please no spoilers.
Yeah. I'm not spoiling. It's good for you, man. Anyway, I've already binged it 4 times since reviewing it on a real time.
Yeah, well, I have a job.
Hey, so do I, asshole.
So do I, man. I do 40 hours a week. Where you at?
We got these gimmicks called cell phones that you can play shit on. So
I'm not allowed to do that while I'm at work.
All right. Anyway, God damn it, I forgot what I was talking.
The meetup. Tell
Thank
me
you.
about the
So the Tuesday-
Friday
so
Night
we-
Tights meetup. Let's go.
Well, before we get to there was a meetup. There was the nerd, salty nerd meetup. That was Tuesday. Galaxy Theater was awesome. I got to exchange info with Chris Gore. I got to exchange info with RMB. I posted pictures. I don't know if you saw them, but like I got to meet Mr. Ray. I got to meet a lot of like, quote unquote big time YouTube personalities. And the cool thing is like all of us hit it off. Like it was like we'd known each other for like it was so cool, man. I had such a great time. And they screened instead of Picard, because apparently last minute CBS put the kibosh on that. We watched RMB's movie mockumentary called Free Enterprise. Have you guys ever seen that? Came out like 97 or 8.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually pretty funny, dude. You should watch it. William Shatner's in it, and the dude from Will and Grace is one of the main characters. It's a mockumentary. It's not like it was fucking hilarious.
Wait, which dude from Will and Grace?
I don't know, man. Like the dude.
Will's cool, but Jack pisses. Oh my god,
Now
that guy just.
You're gonna make me look.
Just Jack?
Sean Hayes. I can't stand
Just
him.
Jack.
Man,
Yeah, I can't stand that guy.
just go to IMDb and type in Free Enterprise. I can't do, yeah. And you'll know who I'm talking about. Hey, good for you, Monkey Jeebus. You know what? It's not like I come on here and brag about having RVD's cell phone number.
RVD, who we saw at the draft this week.
I was about to say that. Thanks for stomping on my dick. Who we saw at the draft,
Damn, bro.
And he got to introduce.
What the hell?
What? No, I'm sorry.
You got a problem, man? What's the deal?
Yeah,
Every
I got
time
a
open
problem.
my mouth, you're telling me what a shitbag I am.
And
Why is that?
And the only prescription is more cowbell. We used to have that clip. That's Taco Bell, not a cowbell.
Well, it's the closest one I could get to before.
That sounded like the Undertaker was about to make it.
Oh, the gong. So
guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you, whoever did that. That was perfect. So that night went well. After Free Enterprise, RMB did a Q&A thing, and then we got what?
Daryl says, by the way, we're 40 minutes into a 2-hour show. And
hey, man, you know what? If you don't like it, bro, you can leave. I don't even give a shit at this point. I'm trying to catch up with my friends. I promise you, we'll talk about wrestling. It's just this week in wrestling.
It was a bad week in wrestling.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Fucking terrible. We really only need an hour tops. So I'm just trying to catch up with my friends. So anyway, so after a pleasant surprise, because we only thought we were getting Free Enterprise, Chris Gore, who I had the pleasure of, like, he's a fucking cool dude. So I'd already seen Free Enterprise, and I was actually kind of butthurt and pissed off about it not being Picard, that I wasn't in the theater for that. I was hanging out with Chris Gore and a couple other people out in the lobby because the movie theater we were at, sorry, Mom, I know you're watching, had a bar. And so I got to hang out with dudes I've been watching on TV and YouTube for the last 10 to 15 years. And we were all drinking together and talking as equals, and it was fucking dope. And I had a great night. But I did not expect, after the R&B Q&A, Chris Gore screened his Attack of the Doc.
Yes,
have you guys
good,
dude? Have you guys heard? Oh my god! So do you guys are obviously Joe is? Do you guys?
I know what it is. Yes.
Yeah.
But
I haven't had a chance to see it yet. But,
okay. So Johnny, did you ever watch Attack of the Show in G4 back in its heyday? You know,
yeah. Actually,
Olivia Munn, all that stuff.
Yeah. Pierre, dude. So anyway, so Chris Gore, he was like a movie reviewer on Attack of the Show for G4. And he does the Film Threat magazine. He's if you don't know who Chris Gore is, Google it.
I do know who Chris Gore is.
Okay. So he made a documentary about that era. You know what I mean? And I don't know for a fact because I didn't want to be all like fanboy or interviewer and ask him questions so I could have a scoop or whatever. I was just trying to hang out with him as like a human. So I didn't ask him this, but it felt like to me after the complete botch that was the attempted resurrection of G4 here recently.
That was sad.
Yeah. I feel like
that was
Chris
a fucking
Gore
corpse back to life.
yeah, and I could be totally wrong, and I didn't ask him, and because maybe he's been working on this for years. I just feel like that was like after that he was like, "All right, fuck this, hold my beer. I got to let people know how like dope G4 really is because this ain't G4." What do you guys think about that?
Oh, yeah, you know it wasn't G4. Look, man, the whole reason why that new channel, whatever the hell they called it, died. First of all, we know Frost ruined it for everybody, but
well, no, you know, like hold up.
There's better reviewers on YouTube than that show would ever be.
Okay, hold on.
Now,
Exactly. No,
so-
exactly. No,
Yeah.
G4 was YouTube before YouTube.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
convinced of that. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
and that's why. Really,
I feel like G4 would have been better relaunched as a YouTube
fucking
property
A, dude. You just
than
literally
it was as a channel.
Mhm.
You literally just stole the words from my mouth.
No.
I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday. Instead of G4 TV being another fucking cable channel or show or whatever, just launch a YouTube channel and do exactly what you did 10, 15 years ago, and you'll be golden because everybody who's doing well on YouTube right now basically stole your fucking template and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
And here's the thing, Danny, check this out. They hired a bunch of people, and Frost out and out said it in that meltdown of hers. They don't review the stuff. Why not hire the guys that are running channels that are successful on YouTube to be on G4?
Because
I want to hold.
Because we don't look like Olivia Munn.
No.
no.
Well, fuck that. Olivia Munn was a fucking nerd, so I actually do want to speak.
I
to this.
know.
Here's
Dude,
where
she's
Frost.
like practically married to John Mulaney now. Like, come on, she's a nerd.
Here's where Frost fucked up. I actually will disagree. It wasn't the sexist thing. Like whatever. It is what it is. It's our time, this era. No, where she fucked up was admitting that we don't even play these games. We have writers who tell us what to say, and we just say it. So you should be like, you don't have to be assholes to us because blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you dumb bitch. I
talk about broken kayfabe. What?
Yeah, right. I was like, that was the dumbest. That is what killed the new G4, in my opinion. So.
Well, that and everybody had to check boxes to get on there.
Yeah.
Monkey Jeebus, watch Attack of the Doc. I totally disagree with you. Olivia Munn is not a fake nerd. She's legit. She just happens to be drop dead sexy.
She's one of the few good things as Psylocke in Apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Are you kidding me? She's the only reason I saw that fucking movie. Only reason I own that fucking movie. And Oh, she was so perfect.
Adam, check the wingnut box, I guess. Yeah, Adam, dude, talk about somebody that has had a meltdown since that stuff quit. Oh my God. That guy is out there.
Yeah.
All right, so we're 45 minutes into the show. Fuck it. Let's get to wrestling.
Do we have to?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't talk about the actual meetup, the Nerdrotic meetup.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was Wednesday.
Because you told me on the phone when you were telling me about it, that guy's a rock star. He was hard as hell to get to. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy. So they did their third annual Nerdrotic meetup at the Millennium Fandom Bar here in Vegas. And full disclosure, I'm not a fan of the Millennium Fandom Bar. I've been 86th. In fact, if the owner Alex had been there the other night, I would not have been allowed on premises to take photos.
What did you do to piss Alex off? He's such a nice guy.
Dude, what is with you?
It's because of these charities that I donated my time and did amazing work for. Want to get pissed off?
Like, wait a minute, was this recent? Because you and I were hanging out there last year on May 4th.
Yeah, no, it was this exact same event last year. Alex and I got it because Alex was kind of rude to me, because it was right after I split up with Cosplayers Alliance, and I don't want to get into the particulars, but he was in front of my girl and two of my friends. He was like dressing me down like a drill sergeant, and it was really pissing me off because I didn't get paid for any of that shit. I did it out of the kindness of my fucking heart. And you got no right to talk to me like this in front of people. I'm here. And so I didn't spend it. Like, it sucked. Last year after that happened, I let him get his shit out. I didn't say a fucking thing. I turned around, I walked out, and I left. And that sucked because I missed out on meeting a ton of people a year before I would have met them. Like, I would have met a ton of people, but it's just Vegas politics, man. That's why I'm ready to. I've been here 14 years. It's like been here probably like 4 or 5 too long. I don't know. It's like after I hold up. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. All right. Let's. But anyway, this year's meetup was awesome. Alex wasn't there. I was taking photos for the Popcast guys. So if you follow the Popcast, all the photos they show on their Twitter and website and stuff, I took all those photos. It was really cool. I got to hang out with Chris Gore again, Robert RMB again, Robert Meyer Burnett. I got to hang out with Gary from Nerdrotic, even though he was super fucking busy. Like, that dude did not get to leave his booth the whole night. Like, he was treated like a rock star, and they had to turn people away. They sold out on Eventbrite. It was a free event, but you could RSVP.
They shut down the RSVP a couple of weeks before they did this.
2 weeks prior. And then there were so many people that showed up, they had to turn, like, you can't come inside because they were at their legal limit for the
capacity.
Yeah. And dude, it was crazy. A fucking friend of mine won a PS5. These dudes, like, they do this shit right. They gave away like so much dope ass shit.
They're fans like us.
Yeah. It was really awesome. Can't say enough.
I went to the one in Dallas last year, and I'm going again this year. They do it around the Dallas Fan Expo, which is in July. Okay. And look, Eric July came in that place. The guy that did Isom #1, made $3.5 million on that campaign last year on an independent comic book. Yeah. Right. He walked up the stairs in gaiters and couldn't come any further inside because as soon as Jeremy let everybody know he was there, they pinned him to the fucking banister and formed a line right there, and he couldn't move.
Dude,
he was right there all night.
No, yeah. So
if y'all see, I have issues with crowds, so if you start crowding me, I'm throwing elbows and knees.
Yeah, well, don't go to one of these things then, Johnny. Don't do it. Stay away.
The NFL draft, you don't like crowds.
Right? Oh,
well,
John, I was at the NFL draft, and I was all elbows and knees.
Blah blah blah. Hey, John, you really didn't give me as someone who doesn't know or give a fuck about sports ball. You didn't really give me the bird's eye view of like your experience on the hold up. What do you do? Well, no, I'm just saying you're going in person to see somebody stand at a podium and make announcements. How is that entertaining? Did they do anything?
Well, they have a house. They had a local band that's popular. That was the house band, and there's entertainment.
Yes. John. Yes. Never mind. I just saw this because I had it on comments. 100% yes.
Okay.
You know what's funny? You say we're not on KGRA, but I see this thing up here when I switch to this different tab. We're on 2 different things of KGRA. I feel like we're getting the short end of the stick, and Bill has not gotten back to me yet.
Well, I'm saying. Just what I was told that they were doing a rerun today, so we may be streaming into the ether out there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But no, as far as the experience goes, they're calling names and stuff, but there's also, they bring out, classic football players and
See, we don't see
celebrities.
You don't see that shit on TV. You know what I mean?
They do.
Do you?
Yeah, you do. They show it.
Well, okay. Well, cool. You know what?
You
I
don't
don't
watch
watch it.
football, man.
I don't. Yeah.
You
so,
don't.
There's this whole experience. I mean, they have like you go look the
okay. I
Vince
feel
Lombardi
like
trophies. You can get autographs. You can
I feel
go
like
look at all the rings.
it's a trap. I'm not answering that. It's a trap.
No, it's not a trap. They're a digital broadcasting network, bro. They've been around for a long time.
Yep.
Perfect.
10
This is
years,
why-
isn't it?
This
believe
is
it's 10
why.
years.
This is why you're my co-host. You should really be the host, but
You can't be. No.
Keep me on my
This
straight
is-
and narrow.
If I was going to be the host, this show would be on Joe's Atmosphere's channel. Okay. Nah. If I'm going to take ownership of something, I'm taking ownership of it.
Hey,
brother.
bro, we can add you. We need to do that anyway for this upcoming. Hey, you want to pimp that, and then we'll get into wrestling. This is a
We're
good
definitely
segue.
doing that.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, don't forget, here
Yeah.
coming up on May the 9th.
The 9th.
It's Tuesday, May the 9th at 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
We're going to have the interview we shot, 2 weeks ago with Nikki Victory. She's an independent wrestler in the Cincinnati area. And great young lady.
Hold up. Don't undersell her. She is going up against Tessa Blanchard.
She is going
This
up
is
against
like-
Tessa Blanchard. I'm not underselling her at all. She's just because somebody's an independent wrestler. See, I think of independent wrestler, I think badge of honor. Other people may think schmuck. I don't. I think, hey, these people are working, trying to do their passion.
Hey,
That's
man.
what I think. Okay,
Let me throw-
so
let me throw-
understand why I'm. Yeah.
Let me throw this out there because I actually know about this. I think
Mm-hmm.
when we're done with this is the perfect segue, and we don't have to worry about commercials to go into your state of the apron because we're already talking indie wrestling. So,
Absolutely. We can
yeah, I
do
just want to throw that. But I would love to keep talking about this because, man, first of all, I hate to be that guy, but I am, so I will. She's drop dead gorgeous. She's
Yes,
tiny.
she is. She is.
She's teeny tiny, and her boyfriend's or boyfriend or husband. Do you,
Her husband's a wrestler. Yes.
Oh, okay. So her husband's also a wrestler.
Yep.
And they've done, and I don't understand, dude. Like, I can't wait till you guys see this because I was fucking blown away by this. So apparently on the independent scene, they'll do intergender matches like it's nothing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
instead of and so instead of like what do they call it in WWE? Like is it a mixed tag?
They're mixed
But when the girl gets tagged in,
right, the girl has to come in.
No, man,
no,
not in this shit.
These girls are fighting men, just like Tessa
Well,
did.
no, I mean, like you do know that the current GCW world champion is Masha Slamovich, right?
Well, dude, no, and that's why
she's wrestling dudes all the time.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. But why is this a thing with? So the first exposure I had to this, which is why Joe and I, can I don't know if the right maybe bond over Tessa Blanchard is.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I even know who Tessa Blanchard is was because she was the Impact World Champion.
She won the Impact Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, she was she beat a dude for it.
Beat a dude,
I
Sammy Callahan for it.
Yeah, and who deserved it? Because man, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is a piece of shit.
He's just good at his job. I don't know.
He is very good at his job. Yes, he is.
But no, man, anyway, Joe, if there's nothing else, or Johnny or John,
I want to say this: go to the Wrestling Tees site and
put the link in the chat, dude.
I'll
she's
have to
got
pull up the email.
She's got shirts.
She has a page. She's got 3 shirts. You guys need to get one for the show because it's May 9th.
And hey, guys, I'm an XL. Prefer black.
Send him one.
Please, I'm too
gonna
poor,
order me one today.
but I would love to have one on because
she's got a next level. Now she's got a heel and a face version.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Give me you guys vamp for a second. Let me pull it up.
I will,
and I'll actually pull up the page.
I know you two haven't seen the interview, but right now she's a heel, right? But
yeah, she is now.
No, but she's just, I can't imagine her. She was just a doll. She was just sweet as peaches. Very, and in the story she was telling us about like her shyness and all this other stuff, I was like, man, so I even asked her, I was like,
see, I don't like that. If you're a heel in the ring, you're a heel in an interview too.
What does this mean? A real dork have a question. Have you watched any of Wrestling Bios Reliving the War?
Probably the Monday Night War.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually subscribed to him. He's Scottish, I believe, or he's over there in the UK somewhere. I've watched all of his shit. I don't like to admit it because, I might borrow some facts he taught me without giving him the. Actually, if you're watching this, if there's anything I say that you've ever heard on his show, just assume like I got it from him. I think that's fair, right? That covers me legally. Yeah.
Okay, so you want I can make it the lead into State of the Apron if you
fucking
like.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
All right, so let me share this so John can throw it up there for us. Get it on the right thing. Yeah. I wasn't really ready for this, but now I'm ready, boys and girls. Now I am. All right, here you go. Go ahead and get that up there, John. Of course, this is State of the Apron. This is that portion of the show where we show you what's going on around the world of professional wrestling, because the hardest part of the ring is the apron, and the hardest thing to do in professional wrestling is to get to the big two.
Joe,
Joe, go ahead.
I know you watch the other guys. I watch What Culture, and you watch Wrestle Talk.
Wrestle Talk News.
Yeah, Wrestle
Love
Talk.
them.
So
I watch Cultaholic.
I want to. Good for you, Johnny.
I know some of those guys.
I don't, and I'm putting it out here on Front Street. I think we'd have a lot of fun. I want to rip off What Culture, and so Simon Miller once a week will do a skit, even though he brings it up 6 or 7 times a week about the state of but the apron being the hardest part of the ring. So he'll do some kind of like funny, like a sketch act once a week.
Yeah.
I think we should do that, man. Especially
you think we should, huh? Well, that's a lot more work. First of all, you got to write it.
No, dude, I got ideas for days. I bet Johnny does too. I bet you do.
I do. And actually, I have the free time now because I have gone to part-time schedule at work.
I do not have free time, so you're going to have to
I'm only working
send me the
3 days
stuff
a week.
so I can get it in. Yeah.
Hey, man, even if you got to like record, it's kind of like how they shoot Star Trek, like Shatner and multiple never met in real life.
Right. Never met. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we do it right, like nobody will know, like you just respond and you know what I mean? Like we can make it work, brother. I got you.
All right. Well, boys and girls, first thing I want to show you is just what we were talking about. This is Nikki's Pro Wrestling Tees page. Just go to
put the link in the chat. Put the link in the chat.
I'll do it right now.
Can we maximize that for
Actually, I don't think I can do that, but what I'll do is I'll put it in the private chat so that John can do it.
Okay, I can do it if you put it in the private chat.
There you go. It's in the private chat. Throw it in there.
I will.
This is the link to her page.
God damn it, John. Why is Joe not a wrench? That's bullshit.
No, I don't want to be a wrench because I've told him not to make me one. I do not want that responsibility.
Okay. But you just want to make me
Nikki Victory's her new heel one is the next level Nikki one. That's the one you see right here. Yeah. Hang on, I'll blow it up a little bit.
So that's the one. Hey, if anybody is feeling generous and wants to send me one of her shirts,
the level Nikki on the left.
That's the one that I want right there. The next.
And Nikki Victory's on the right. That's the face.
That's the baby face. That's
the baby face picture. Yeah, and then you've got Nikki Victory, just the character logo.
And that just reminds me of some Bailey shit. The top left one is good. The top left one, that's what I want.
See, I want the one on the right. I like the good guy.
Top left one, she kind of looks like Emma. It's all
exactly. That's what I thought when I saw it. That's another reason why I don't want it.
Glasses.
I want Nikki's picture, man. Look, the one on the T-shirt looks just like her portrait. So
but like, first of all, this is where she's effing up. Scroll up. Please scroll. Okay. Look, that's her baby face promo photo. What the fuck, dude?
Yep.
No, she needs to be like they need her because
she needs the Emma.
Yeah.
She needs to update. It's what you're saying. She needs to have the current character on.
And this is the kind of shit I would help her with for free. I was trying to talk to her about this. I think she thought I was trying to like pitch her.
Well, talk to her. She's going to be on. By the way, guys, she's going to be on it's a pre-recorded interview that
right, but we're gonna
but she's going to be on at the beginning of it to comment about things. So yeah, definitely talk to her about that.
Yeah. So live, just so you guys understand.
Yeah, she'll be live for about 15 minutes before we show it, and then she's got to go after that, and we'll be on after the interview. So it's going to be an hour-long show. So yeah,
so we're gonna do 15 minutes,
and that live. One now is going to be on the Dork Knight's channel and my channel.
Yes,
definitely, we're going to be doing it that way. Yeah,
so,
for sure. So
cool
that is Nikki Victory's stuff. Go check her out. I hope they have put the link in the chat.
Yes, it is in the chat. John beat me to it. So
okay.
It is in
all right. The next story, boys and girls, is Taichi wins King of Pro Wrestling Championship from Shingo Takagi at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Satsumi no Kuni. Why do I feel like I'm saying like X-rated words when I read Japanese?
I don't know.
Why aren't we Satsuma no Kuni?
No, that's not right.
Anyway, guys, this was just in 20 minutes before we went on air. I tell you, I think they have these shows on a Saturday night or a Sunday night, and we're of course on the other side of the world, so I get these. Look at this, he's snorting fuel up.
I found that it works better if you snort it.
Right, if you snort it. The KOPW title is known for its unique stipulation matches, and Takagi versus Tachi at Satsumi no Kuni is no different. The Takagi-style triad match was a version of a standard 3 out of 5 falls match and was pitched to Shingo Takagi earlier this month. Despite it seeming like this would give Takagi the advantage, Tachi still found a way to overcome the former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, prevailing 3-2 with 2 pinfalls and 1 stoppage via submission to win the gold. So that just happened in the last couple of hours. So check that out if you're into New Japan. That's the newest thing there.
What? I don't know.
Go ahead. What were you saying? What is it, John? Or Danny?
Oh.
What?
Oh, me?
What are you saying?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't. What is
this? You
from
don't watch it. I know.
No. What is this from? No, like, this isn't.
It's one of their. It's one of those shows over Japan that they had.
Oh, and so
it's kind of like King of the Ring, King of Pro Wrestling.
I get it. So why do you think I should give a shit about this as somebody who's a normie?
You want to.
It doesn't matter what you think.
All right, let's move on.
Asked earlier, who's the heel?
Yeah.
I'm the heel. I'm the heel.
Because these guys you're going to see in AEW at some point. Guarantee you. Because because of the Kenny Omega connection, you're going to see these guys eventually. Okay.
So
the next one,
somebody in
this
the
is
chat,
one that you and Jim Cornette, if you shut the hell up so I can say something, let me tell you something. This one is right out of the Jim Cornette. I can't stand these mud shows things. Wrestler sets himself on fire in California death match. This retard was doing something that a buddy of mine that I used to bartend with, he used to do a thing called a Powerball. And what he'd do is he'd put 151 in his mouth and he'd get his lighter out and he'd do a fireball, right? But he knew how to do it. It didn't inhale when he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? This guy, however, I guess he didn't go to the school that taught you how to do that. As you can see, he messed up. He got burns to his face. Yeah. Let's see that again.
I feel like
don't try that at home. This is why they have the warning at the beginning of the WWE game. Don't try this at home.
This dude was obviously an amateur.
I'm wondering if this is what prompted MJF's tweet.
Oh,
Right?
Did you hear
what did
about
he
his
say?
tweet earlier that he deleted?
No,
Yeah,
what
he
did he
did.
say?
And what I don't. Why did he delete it? Because that tweet was on the money.
It was
know what I mean?
gold. It was
Yeah.
right. It was relevant.
It was.
What did he
on the.
say? What did he say?
Okay, so
Or
I
go
actually
ahead,
have
John.
the tweet pulled up. Do you want me to read it
Yeah,
verbatim?
Yeah,
Hey,
please.
share it on the
Okay.
screen. Share it on the screen. Share it on.
I don't know how to do that.
to. Go to present.
Go to present.
Well, okay, present.
and
Present.
then
Hit that, and then go
then
to the
share
right.
screen.
The
All
tab
right,
up top
hold
that
on.
says full screen.
No,
Hit
no, you
that,
gotta-
and then
you go
find the
to-
one you want, and
You
then
go to
hit
present,
that.
share screen, and then
Right.
you can do tab or window. And make sure you have audio checked if there's audio. If there's not, then it doesn't matter.
No, there's no
Okay.
audio.
Okay,
but-
just do that, and John
Yeah.
will put it up.
All right.
okay. So
There it is.
can we
Hey, zoom
that
in.
up?
Yeah, do that. We don't need to be on here for that. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
He basically put the more wrestling fans become bloodthirsty for these dangerous feats in the ring, the more the wrestlers will hurt themselves trying to curry fans' favor. Wrestlers, the fans don't understand that at any given point we can be paralyzed from the neck down or even die from a maneuver as simple as a body slam. By the way, fans reading this, body slams hurt, every move hurts. They will keep moving the goalpost of what they deem is good. So before you do something stupid, consider this. Their tweet about your banger going to pay for your medical bills? Do the right thing. Go in the ring with the intention of winning the match and leaving the ring the way you entered it. Get the winner's purse and get out. I agree with this.
Yeah,
100. No,
agree with
like
100%
why
agree.
do you,
Yeah.
no, this was gorgeous. Like why
Yeah.
do you think he deleted it because it makes him like too baby? You know, is that like because
I don't know.
like,
I think
it's
I mean
spot on. That's the shit Bret Hart's been
He shouldn't
saying.
have deleted it.
Yeah,
he
should
shouldn't
have.
have. I mean, it just
Yeah.
goes to show that MJF is the realest motherfucker in the room.
He is.
He really is.
Yeah.
And like the fact that that's his whole character, it's like I'm the champ. I don't have to wrestle every week.
No,
People
I don't.
Competing
Yeah.
for the right to wrestle me.
Right.
I got nothing to prove. The proof
All
is
right.
around my waist.
First of all, hold up. Okay. This guy comes back. He's giving me shit.
No
And
smoking.
then, like, look at this. Well, like, really? No. Hey, man, I'm smoking a share beady from the smoke shop. I'm not smoking weed. Here, look. Does this look like weed to you? It's brown. So stop being a
And
hater.
it's really
man.
bad weed.
No, the paper. Man, fuck you. Look
All right,
up what a
John. Go
share
ahead and
beady
throw,
is.
I've got two more stories for you guys. Go ahead
Well,
and throw up my
I
screen.
have a quick
All
question
right.
for you.
Yeah.
Go
Is
ahead.
the guy that threw the fireball, is he going to be this week's Simple Jack?
He should be. He may be this week's Simple Jack. I may have to talk to Danny. Picked my brother Danny, not Danny Ballard. My brother Danny Rivers picks that one.
No. Hey, share
yeah.
with everybody the nickname. That was hilarious. You put it in the email.
Oh, Dan Hole. Yeah, that's my nickname for my brother. Instead of Daniel, it's Dan Hole. Yeah,
Dan
I love him to death. Okay, so
I managed to live my whole life. Nobody's ever called me that, so that's why I thought it was so fucking funny.
Impact Wrestling, and he's took a picture
Yeah.
of Jim Grace, boys and girls.
Oh my god! First of
Oh
all,
my god, what a lucky guy.
I
Yeah.
went down a rabbit hole with this chick,
Dude,
and
Isn't she the coolest?
dude,
She
not
is.
not well. She's also somebody I can relate to because, like, I know this is hard to believe looking at that physique, but she used to be a fat chick.
she was overweight as hell.
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
turned all of
and-
that into
and
muscle. Yeah.
She's a very if you go down, she's a very inspiring
Mm-hmm.
person.
Yeah,
No, I was going to say character,
but
but like,
for
Yeah.
years.
Jordan
yeah.
Grace is great.
I don't even know how she got on my radar, but like this literally happened within the last 2 or 3 weeks. I
I
learned
told
about this
Muscle
girl.
Man.
I told you on this show that you needed
Okay,
to be watching.
so it was
Jordan
okay.
Grace.
So
Yeah.
it was probably you then. So thank you, man. I went
Yeah.
down. a
She was
rabbit
the one
hole.
that Jim Cornette famously called a butterface.
Yeah, called her Butterface. Yep.
Oh, that's fucked up. A
Yeah.
Alundra Blaze is the only butterface. Come on.
Right.
Oh my god, like yeah, Cornette got so much nuclear heat for that too.
And why is it the king? He literally said about Alundra Blaze, she's got $1 million body and a 10-cent face, but he didn't get in trouble for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man.
But apparently, unlike WWE, he was escorted back by security and welcomed by everyone at Impact.
Yeah.
They were enjoying his
And
time
you see, there's a picture of him. He shaved his head, man. He's bald now. Did you
Get
see
out of
this?
here.
No, yeah, dude. That's why he's wearing a hat. He's
Wow.
Like, keep looking, dude. Oh, I gotta find it for you. No, he shaved his head. Like he's clean
Okay. Well,
bald.
let me give you the last one. We've been wondering where Miss Monet's partner was going to end up, and she happened to be backstage at this Impact taping.
Impact.
And
No, she was on Impact, dude. In fact, I can send you a link.
Yeah.
But I don't want us to get like, oh, do you have it? Yeah, play that. We can't get in trouble for it. It's a tweet.
No, this is a tweet. This is actually backstage at the Impact taping
In Chicago.
Air on May 5th.
Yeah. Next
there
Thursday.
She is. She's keeping the glow gimmick, but she's going to call herself Trinity.
Yep. Dude.
And her name's Trinity Fatu. It fits. So,
dude,
there you go. She's going to be back on your screens. Impact is look, they're making some moves, man. They picked up Nick Aldis again. They've got her. They've got Jordan Grace.
Usually,
you need to be checking these guys out.
You know, everybody here on the panel and in the chat, I think it's honest for me to say, whenever Joe.
Hey, that's my buddy Jay Vidal on the screen right now. I know him personally.
Right on.
Cool.
Yeah, so whenever video.
So whenever Joe does his State of the Apron, I typically turn I use that as like a smoke break, to be honest. But like, did you notice how today I actually knew what the hell he was talking about and I was engaged? Sometimes that shit happens, man. So I just want to say,
well, it's because you took your smoke break on the air. You're actually
there you go. But you really need to be watching these guys. Sometimes the storylines get stupid.
Dude, there was
but hell, WWE has some stupid storylines sometimes. And look, let me tell you something. You'd be surprised how many times that WWE steals from these guys. What was that thing? I think it was the it was the Hardy Boys at the farm match that they had on Impact, that the Bray Wyatt family thing was directly, I mean, it was almost a carbon copy of it.
Yeah, the final deletion. It was awesome.
Right. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Boat got over.
Yep. So you guys need to check it out occasionally. You know?
Senor Benjamin is all of our fathers.
But that's State of the Apron for this week, boys and girls. That's what's going on outside the big two. We're going to have Naomi back in the form of Trinity. Right? CM Punk is making the rounds. He's not just hanging out at WWE backstage.
Oh, well, he got kicked out of WWE.
I know. What I'm saying is he's making the rounds, though. He's going around to these different companies. Yeah.
That was the best part. Like, apparently he was welcomed with open arms backstage, but Vince made the call. All of a sudden he's got security guys like, there you go.
Yeah. That is very cool.
You gotta warn us when you do that.
No, he doesn't have to warn us. That's badass.
Vince just
and he has muted himself somehow.
I tried to, but you guys weren't listening to me. I literally.
Yeah, well, you were muted.
Yeah. Anyway, it felt right. So we talked about the indie thing. Our week. Oh my God. I think we should close the show with WWE just because that was the thumbnail.
You know what? Dynamite was a pretty good show.
No, Dynamite, dude. Actually, I would argue that Dynamite and Rampage were like better than anything.
You guys fill me in because I didn't have time to see any of the AEW
Didn't
stuff.
watch Rampage.
I did hear that MJF was great on it though. I did hear that.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, dude, not just that. So
MJF on commentary.
Oh my God! Yeah, eating the pickles, man. Okay, you know what? All right, you know what? Hey, Johnny,
dude,
here I'm
calling Tony Schiavone a fat prick multiple times.
Okay,
whoa,
yeah, dude. All right, hey, Johnny, I'm gonna pass the baton to you. You do the Dynamite rundown, because
Okay, so do you want me to start from the top?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Start from the top. Yet another Orange Cassidy title defense, whatever. I'm tired of him opening the show every week.
No, but
tired of hearing Jane.
Hold up. No. Well, first of all, that was his. They made a point to point out if he won. That was when he won. Because spoiler alert, he won. That was his 20th successful title defense
of that title. Yeah.
And out of all the champions in AEW history, he has the most successful defenses as a champion. They made a point to it. Beside from okay, yes,
who we're going to talk about later.
Yeah. Which that match was some bullshit, man. But whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll get to it. So Orange Cassidy just got his 20th defense of the International Championship. You don't need Orange Cassidy to curtain jerk every week. I'm getting sick of him being the first person I see. I love Orange Cassidy. I'm just sick of him being the first wrestler I see. Change it up a bit, please.
Yeah, it's either him or the Four Pillars. That's all it is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. Whoa. Okay, guys, please walk me off this cliff. Fuck the Four Pillars. I am so not interested in this.
Well, that's just about over with anyway.
It got interesting this week.
It did. Yeah.
We had a match.
We're still. I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm sorry, Johnny. We're still involved. The biggest motherfucker that's going to be in that ring is MJF. Are you? Come on, man. Like, I don't know.
He's going to keep the belt. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but it's it's just a waste of my fucking time.
He's going to have that. He's going to have that belt till All In. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's going to have that match until 2024.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. KGRA. Wait a minute. Did Bill join us? I just saw what the hell is that?
What are you talking about?
And look in the comments.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't have them up right this second. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, KGRA just shared. Well, thank you, Bill, if you're here. I'm sorry I was talking shit earlier. Yeah, visit our link at the KGRA description, WWE shop.
That was me.
I was fixing to say, there's another guy that runs stuff around here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought you said we weren't on KGRA. Why am I seeing KGRA?
I guess we're still posting to the Facebook group.
Way to make me feel like okay, yeah, I'm a fucking amateur, guys. Anyway, all right, continue.
It'll be all right.
I'll do the WWE shop promo later. I got to look up the promo code.
So we had another we had some furthering of the storyline between FTR and Jeff Jarrett and Lethal and all that. Dax Harwood had a great match with Jeff Jarrett. I'm pretty sure that man could have a match with a broom handle. And
well, why did they both lose? Why did they both lose? Is this just to set up the? What do you mean?
I think they're setting up Jarrett and Lethal as the next contenders to.
Why? You know who? No. We need the Acclaimed, baby. What the fuck?
We had the Acclaimed. Tony doesn't like people to repeat unless it's the TNT Championship.
Man, Acclaimed is the most over. They're selling the most. This is shit you can look up.
I get it, but they're also better as babyfaces chasing a title.
Okay, John, what's up?
Hang on, what's up, John?
We are actually on KGRA's Facebook.
Okay, there you
go. Okay. Well, hey, thank you, KGRA, and all you guys who just saw the link posted in the chat. That's to the WWE shop. If you click there and purchase anything that's over $24 before tax, just use promo code WWE24 to get free shipping.
24.
All right.
Go, Johnny.
John.
Go.
All right. So, yeah. Again, pound for pound, it was a good match. I love watching either member of FTR doing what they do.
But why did they job them both out? Like,
again, they're the baby faces. They're going to get punished, and then they're going to have their rematch. I'm pretty sure it's going to be FTR versus Jarrett and Lethal at double or nothing.
Yeah,
FTR to keep the belts.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
FTR is going to keep those belts just like MJF.
So, do you believe
they're going to get
rumors?
a good run with that?
So hold up then. Do you believe the rumors about Collision is going to be like the cornerstone of Collision is going to be Punk and FTR? Like, have you seen?
I think that'd be cool.
Well, I
don't know why we need a third show. Just expand Rampage to 2 hours and do a brand.
Well, no. So that's what Collision is, dude. Is a a brand split.
I get that, but you already have a second show. Why do you need?
Well, no, Rampage is an hour long. They do more shows. They do more TV time on YouTube, man. You know, like with Dark and Dark Elevation or whatever.
I feel like they should just drop those YouTube shows, or at least one of the YouTube shows.
Yeah, and now they have AEW All Access, which I hate to sound like fucking Jim Cornette or some old man. I don't like it, man. Like you don't.
I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, well, don't, man. They, I don't want to see, like, what happened. Like, you know what's fucked up, dude?
I don't want to see Clark Kent taking your shit.
Yeah, dude. So here, okay. So
I don't want to see my superheroes doing non-superhero stuff.
So try this. Change the channel.
I get it.
I don't watch it. I just don't watch it.
Okay, so fine. So just give me a second, please. I fucking love Britt Baker. Britt Baker is awesome as a sports entertainer, wrestler, whatever. She is an amazing role model for my daughters. She is not only a professional wrestler, but a practicing dentist.
Yes.
Like it was so. I was so on board with her that at first I was put off when she was a heel, but she was such a great fucking heel. And like now that she's a baby face again, just because of the organic thing with Paige, I am loving this. But then I watched an episode of AEW All Access. She's having like breakfast or dinner or some unspecified meal at a Denny's with Tony Schiavone, like in between recording shows or whatever. And she's saying that she doesn't ever want to be the champion again. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And he's like asking her why. And he's like, because, oh man, if you guys haven't seen it, I don't want to butcher it. Basically, she said everybody was trying to bury her. Everybody was like, it was like she was immediately the target of everyone's dramatic bullshit shit talking. And that wasn't fun for her.
Well, I'm sorry, when you're the champ, you have a target on your back.
Yeah. Come on.
Look at MJF. Lean into the heel shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I kind of like maybe I'm a sucker.
I think being a baby,
I kind of felt for her.
Was one of the worst.
Right, you did, but the fuck up was even watching that show because you're one of those guys that likes kayfabe and
Jim man.
Cornette guy, and you shouldn't be
ruining the wrestling business with that show. It doesn't.
Like
need
I
to
said,
be on.
I don't need to see Clark Kent taking a shit.
So
I need to see him flying around punching bad
I didn't
guys.
watch it. I didn't watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I have no intention of watching it.
Don't. Yeah, no, man. You'll be happier. Don't, because
and I'm
really,
not. Look, guys,
really like,
I'm not promoting the fact that you should not watch this show. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
what I'm saying is some of us, like Danny, like the kayfabe thing.
Yeah. If you don't want to see how the magician's doing the magic, don't watch it.
Don't watch.
I know how the magic's done. I just don't need to see the talent belly aching about it. Yeah, that's locker room talk. You don't need to get locker room talk on TV.
And I'd
rather watch Total Divas anyway because they are just smoking hot.
You know what?
Is that show still on?
I don't know.
No,
man, I never watched that, and they had the Total Bellas.
And my wife watches it.
They had a bunch of those shows, but now they're the Garcias. So
I heard Miz and Mrs. is pretty funny though because they don't really.
Miz and Mrs. is a dynamite show. You guys should watch that one. You don't watch any of it.
I heard that they don't go into a whole lot of backstage wrestling stuff. It's just
this is awkward.
No, it's all about them. And the great thing about it is, friggin' Miz.
Hold up, I'm gonna put this on the air.
I hear Miz is a dork in real life, and he's a dork in the ring, so it works.
Yeah. Hey, can you guys hear him?
No.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
No.
All right.
Who's him? Pronouns, pal.
Yeah.
So
I'll be back, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold up,
the thing about the Miz and Mrs. show, what's funny about it is you've seen his on-air personality, and this shows you how great a fucking actor he is because he is nothing like that. He is nothing like that. He's not arrogant. He's not an asshole. He totally adores his wife. And children.
Well, come on. If you were married to Maurice, you'd realize you punched upward in the.
Yeah, come on, man. The guy knows he won the lottery. You know what I'm saying? And he comes off as such a nice guy. And what's funny is you know, he's always trying to get his say in the ring and everything. He's not like that at home. He is totally in the background. It's all run by women at his house completely.
Oh, yeah.
His father stomps on his nuts all the damn time. It's hilarious, man. But
George Mazanin.
that's a great show, though. It's a great show. But anyway, go ahead. Right. Let's keep going with the AEW.
All right. So Tony Khan announced that the Owen Hart Cup would be exclusive to Canada, and that there would also be a match. I don't know if the finals will be at Forbidden Door, but they will be in a part of Forbidden Door.
Okay.
Then, of course, the worst feud in AEW, and I don't mean worse as in the guys involved. I mean worse as in this. This has been a shit show and mismanaged from the get-go. Wardlow comes out with Arn Anderson. Apparently Arn Anderson got to be involved now. Yeah. Once again with the TNT title because they ping-pong it back and forth.
Yeah.
Totally it's making none of these guys look good. It makes Hobbs look like absolute dog shit, and I don't want that to happen because Hobbs is great.
Yes, he is.
So Wardlow killed a jobber. Arn Anderson cut a nonsensical promo, and Hobbs beat up QT Marshall in the back. You have two big dudes who could just put on a great match and a great feud. You don't need all these extra moving parts.
No, you don't.
You don't need Arn Anderson. You don't need QT Marshall and his room full of fucking chuckleheads.
Yeah.
Just put two big meaty men in the ring and have them slap some meat.
That's it.
Have them kick and tear and rip the ever-loving crap out of each other.
Tear down the ring. I want to see the ring collapse. With
that is a match that could collapse a ring.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah,
they're I agree with you completely. They have totally mismanaged Wardlow.
Luchasaurus came down to look at Wardlow's shiny belt. I don't know if that's setting up Christian Cage and
we're going to add another giant to the mix now.
Or
okay,
Luchasaurus and Wardlow, but
what's with them not having him wrestle? Is he coming back from injury or something?
Christian?
No, Luchasaurus.
Yeah, he's come back from injury.
Okay, all right. Okay, I get it now then. Because this is like the third week in a row they've had him backstage not saying shit and just sitting there brooding. Yeah.
So then we have probably the highlight of the show, the highlight of the night. MJF and Sammy cut a backstage promo about their alliance.
Right.
We know the stipulations of this match now. It was Sammy versus Darby. Whoever win got the main event of Double or Nothing.
Right.
I just got tickets to, so I'm going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So back and forth match. MJF is just solid gold on commentary, just calling Tony Schiavone a fat prick on air multiple times. Tony does eventually get his receipt, though. So eventually MJF leaves the commentary table, goes down to the ring, and they do the Eddie Guerrero finish, which I thought it's not done enough.
Yeah.
It's not done enough. MJF chucks Darby's skateboard to him. Darby catches it, and immediately Sammy Guevara hits the fucking canvas, just hits the ground. Referee turns around, sees Darby with the skateboard. Sammy's like he hit me. And
excellent.
Sammy Guevara is your main event for Double or Nothing, tentatively. Because Tony Khan apparently thought it was a bullshit finish backstage. Talk to Tony Schiavone, get some hot Tony on Tony action. Schiavone comes out, relaying the words of the boss, calls MJF a prick, tells him that next week on Dynamite there's going to be a match between MJF and Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin and Jungle Boy. And if Darby and Jungle Boy win, it'll become a fatal four-way, which
which is what we thought was going to happen from the beginning anyway.
I called it 3 weeks ago.
You did. Yes, absolutely. That's awesome.
Again.
So I think we know what next week's result's going to be.
Right.
I'm pretty sure
you're telegraphing your finish right there.
Hello. Yeah.
Adam Cole called out Chris Jericho, delivered a great freaking promo, a very fiery,
he does, yes.
Angry babyface promo. I loved it. Of course, JAS jump him. Jericho comes down from the Titantron and issues some veiled threats. 6 JAS on Cole. With who came out to save him? It was Orange Cassidy, somebody else, And then some new music hits.
Uh-oh.
And Roderick Strong.
That's right, Roderick Strong.
Roddy,
yes.
baby, one of my favorite
What
guys.
was the name of that faction in NXT?
Undisputed
Adam Cole,
Era.
Roderick Strong, Undisputed Era. Yeah,
Undisputed Era.
Looks
And
like they've got them all
I
now,
was
man.
a huge Undisputed Era fan. I still have my Shock the System t-shirt.
Yes.
I miss those guys in WWE. I really do. But it's good to see Roddy getting, like, I just hope that Tony doesn't mismanage him like he did with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And
right.
I hope he stays healthy.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you got to say, like, all 4 members of Undisputed Era have now done their time in AEW.
Yep.
And all I can say with the AEW side is missed potential. Because when those guys were a unit, they could have been the next 4 Horsemen. They
yes,
were a
absolutely.
Well, at one time they held all the gold in NXT.
They made the Triple H run on NXT
amazing things.
Must see TV. They did. It was. I was watching NXT back then when they were wrestling.
That was must see TV.
I don't know about 4 Horsemen though. That's
well.
Hey,
that's
get
an
out
awful
of the past.
high. That's an awful high bar.
I understand it's a high bar, but these guys were good together, man. I'm telling you, they dominated. Really Anybody came after their belts, they got hurt. It was pretty damn good, man. Yeah, it was good. Yep, because they held kind of like the Bloodline. They held all the belts. They had the tag belts. They had the championship belt. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. And it looks like we've lost Johnny now. So we will be getting to the He's roboting. You're roboting, bro. Ping pang poom. Ping pong.
I've stunned him by denying him the 4 Horsemen equivalency.
He short circuited after your comment. Well, whenever he gets his stuff together, he'll finish the AEW report. But I watched the WWE product this week, and let me tell you, nothing to write home about. Of course, Raw. Did you really need to even watch Raw because they're having the draft on Friday night? So pretty much anything that happens on that show makes everything else moot.
I don't even remember the matches for Raw. And
I don't either. Hang on a second. I'll bring up the results here in a second. But the biggest thing that happened on that show, and I really can't wait to discuss this.
I know it was Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin.
That's
Owens.
at the end of SmackDown. That was at the end of SmackDown. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Raw was pretty much forgettable, man.
Wow.
The biggest match that happened wasn't even the finisher on Raw. The biggest match that happened, the show opened up with Cody Rhodes. And Finn Balor came out there trying to recruit him to Judgment Day. And, of course, that didn't work. You know, Cody was like, kiss my ass. We're going to fight about it tonight, right? And they didn't. What's funny is usually what they set up at the beginning of Raw is the last match of the night. Well, it wasn't like that this week. Okay? That one actually went on at the 2-hour mark, I think. I don't know why they did it that way. It was really kind of strange.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I had to go onto my phone hotspot because, like, my entire internet for the house just died.
That's the second week in a row that's happened to you.
I know. I'm about to really have some words with
I was about to say, you need to talk to your provider and say, hey, man, you're costing me money. What are you doing?
Ric Flair didn't appreciate you disparaging the 4 Horsemen now.
Yeah, see, you were talking about the 4 Horsemen that got nuked, man.
Oh,
Ric Flair said, you know.
I'm sorry, man.
Player in the game spiked my internet.
I told this dude till 1, which is in 25 minutes from now.
Yeah.
And he shows up and he's, but it's, whatever. I got paid. So that was nice.
It's okay.
So,
Listen, what we've got to do, Danny, is we've got to wrap up AEW because we just lost Johnny for a minute. And I happen to know for a fact that Daryl Harris wants to talk about the Jade Cargill match. So
okay.
What we are up to is
okay, dude. Okay. So this was some bullshit. Why?
Yeah.
Like there was no setup. We just get to hear from the commentators that she can't use her finisher.
No, there was a setup.
No, there was a setup.
What was the setup?
Yeah.
No, there was no setup.
Last week they talked about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark
but
Smart
it
Marks,
didn't matter.
was a
She still
backstage
used it.
interview. It was a backstage interview with Renee Paquette.
All right. You know what?
It was set up, Danny. Sorry.
I disagree.
Yeah.
No. It was.
They had a court order, an injunction.
Just because the announce team did not spoon feed it back to you again, like the WWE does, doesn't mean they didn't talk about it. It was talked.
Yeah, they did. They did set it up. So Taya wasn't allowed to use her finisher, the road to Valhalla. Either way, it's the glam slam. It's just the glam slam.
Yeah,
exactly.
It is.
Be like, they're both fighting over a finisher that they both bit off of Beth Phoenix. So
Right.
You know, which would what would be really dope, and it'll never happen. But if AEW just brought in Beth Phoenix just for fucking one match, just for one thing,
a triple threat.
Yeah, just to be like, you bitches.
Between those three, yeah.
Oh my god.
It would be
Let me
else.
show you how it's really done.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let her do run-ins and the 3-4
Finds a
weeks.
way to
She
do
just comes
it.
in, does it to both of them, and runs out.
Yeah.
But
So,
while you were
It was
gone,
a shit
Johnny,
finish. It was
yeah,
a shit
it was a garbage finish. It was
way
so
to bury-
stupid.
Yeah,
way to
that
bury
was.
Taya.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't, in my opinion, it didn't do either of them any favors.
No.
Jade
No, I mean
didn't look any stronger, and Taya looked weaker.
Yeah.
Or stupid.
And at
At the
that
very
point,
Ty's
least.
looked
who
stupid
do
since they
you
brought her
have-
back.
Yeah.
I don't
you bring
get
in
it.
somebody new who's actually a threat to Jade Cargill. You have Jade Cargill beat them. Who's left?
Yeah.
Who's left? They're gonna bring
Yeah.
Jordan Grace in.
All
They're
right,
gonna bring,
Jesus.
like-
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get to
Like-
Daryl is just fuming in the chat? I guess we have to talk about the fucking
Jade
draft.
Cargill needs to lose now. She needs to lose.
I agree, but we got to do what the fans want, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he's right. There's only 11 and a half minutes left.
Well, I already covered the fact. Okay, there's more than 10 minutes. First of all, secondly, while Johnny was nuked out and you were dealing with your stuff, where I got to in Raw was the fact that what they set up at the beginning of it between Finn Balor recruiting Cody and it backfiring on him. That match actually took place at the 2-hour mark. They didn't put it at the end. They put it at the 2-hour mark. So, of course, Cody dispatched to him. And then friggin' the main event was Rey Mysterio versus what's my man's name from Judgment Day?
Priest.
Big fella. Yeah. Damian Priest. So, and I
thought it was a tag match. It was a single.
No, it was a one-on-one. It was
Okay.
Rey Mysterio versus Damian Priest. But what happened during the show was, and it was a decent match. Both of them are great wrestlers, but it was a disqualification because Damian Priest, he's a bad guy, and he had to prove it by throwing a chair at Rey. Got frustrated.
Joe, do you have a graphic of the Nikki Victory like promo graphic? If not, make one, and we should be flashing it up intermittently until the show. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't have the ability to do that, my friend. So
okay,
but I can get you one.
Stuff.
I can get you one. Yes,
bad.
I will
Yeah,
email
we'll
you one.
We'll
That's not happening this week.
My bad.
But the most significant thing, and I want to talk about this before we get into the draft because it's one of the dumbest things I've seen WWE do in a while. It's the new fucking belt, the consolation prize belt.
Oh my God!
What
And they
the fuck
fucking
is this?
drafted Cody to Raw and Roman to SmackDown. So Cody's not finishing the story if he gets a fucking consolation prize made up. Oh my God! I'm so pissed about this. You have no fucking idea.
Okay, and let me ask you this: we have 3 championship belts now.
No, but right?
The WWE belt goes
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
What's the deal with this?
No. So the way sorry.
Yeah.
So
See.
the way
What the fuck, right?
The way Triple H described it, it makes it sound like
It was
that-
horrible the way he described it.
No, I agree.
Oh my God!
man.
Like you could feel the don't support. This is a Vince call all the way.
Yeah.
No
Like, you
fucking.
We're not
Shit.
taking the strap off of Roman
I
anytime soon. So here's the belt for everybody else.
I hate to say this.
It's
I
Festivus
really-
for the rest of us.
I really, really do hate to say this, but dear sweet baby Jesus, please just take Vince McMahon into the other side because we don't need him here anymore. We don't need him here.
Vince. Go
Yeah,
into
like
the
we
light.
don't need him here anymore.
Just take him in the
Sorry.
back.
That light's going to be hellfire. It's not
Yeah,
going to be the
just
light.
like-
You know.
like, we don't need him here anymore. Just take him. Like, take him. Oh,
Even
But-
Me Too couldn't touch him.
I know,
Yeah.
right? What
Triple
a
H
fucking
revealed
talk about
this
Teflon
belt,
Don.
and I am not kidding you, people. We are not making this up. He basically said Roman Reigns is unstoppable. This belt is for everybody else.
Yes, yeah,
That's
yeah.
basically what
yeah,
he said in his
yeah.
promo.
Yeah.
What the you like it like he kind of was. It was well, yes, but he was also
He did
giving
it in
him,
a very Triple H
No, he-
awesome promo way,
hold
but
up. Let me say this.
No.
He was also doing backhanded compliments the whole time. He was like, you know, Roman Reigns has worked it into his contract to where he doesn't have to and then he buries him for a second, and then he's like, but if it were me, I would have done the same thing. You know what I mean? So he kind of rolls it back. He did that like 3 times. I was just like, oh,
look, he polished that turd as well as he could.
yeah,
He really did.
yeah.
I will give Papa H that credit. That man.
Yes.
This is why he's an
Absolutely.
executive now.
No,
This is why he's an executive.
I hate to wish death upon anyone, but fucking Vince McMahon, your time is come and gone. Just go. Just go. Just go. We had such a good. It's not fair. We saw what it could be like with Triple H in charge, and
Yes.
it was so.
It was
fucking
good.
Good.
And
It was
Vince
so
has yanked
good.
that rug right out
Yeah,
from under him, baby.
what is
See,
wrong with him?
The problem with Vince going like that is heaven doesn't want him and hell's afraid they'll take over.
That's it.
Yeah,
right.
you know,
That's
amen.
it.
You know what? You fucking amen. You got it right there.
But you're right, Daryl Harris. It is a good looking belt. I do like the throwback look of
no.
I don't need the logo in the middle. It looks like
it. Yeah,
the gold of
that's the
spinner
problem
belt.
with it
Yeah,
is the
hold-
big
hold
ass
up.
fucking
Weird
logo.
ass
That's so
Yeah.
funny. I'm actually 180 degrees of you guys. So
Really?
so the problem with the logo is you can't see it, it just kind of melds in. So a dude I follow on Twitter, he like redid it where he put like the black and the white and the red swoosh in the middle. And
Yeah.
that actually looked fucking tits. That's like, if they're gonna do that, they should do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm total opposite of you guys. I'm like, you either you ride her till she bucks you, or you don't ride at all. You know what I mean? Shit.
Oh, all right.
Well,
They should have just brought back the
Let's get
spinner
into the
belt.
draft itself.
Yeah. But
So
anyway,
get
let's
into
talk about the
itself.
draft
I thought
now.
there was some interesting.
Yeah. Hey,
I thought there were
Basically,
some-
hang on
hold on.
before we get to it. Basically, Raw. The only thing you need to remember about Raw is the new belt, because the rest of it was moot because you knew this draft was coming.
yeah,
I mean,
dude, it was
all the storylines
yeah.
are blown up now. So
fucking garbage.
Well, it was setting
Yeah.
up. They said that the draft doesn't take place until after Backlash, so all existing storylines are going to go to Backlash. That's gonna be
Whatever.
We're going to put a pin in those.
I give a fuck. And all this free, these free agents that they have that can be on both shows. What a fucking lazy way to be like,
Yeah.
draft
We
isn't
have no
real.
place for Omos.
Yeah.
It's
Come on.
literally creative as nothing for these guys.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. All right. So, I did want to say this. Since we're not doing the KGRA thing, if we want to go long, maybe put a poll in the. Can you do
Well,
that yet, John?
No,
or
I
not?
can't do that yet.
God damn it.
Uh,
I thought you were supposed to talk to him about that.
I'm
God
working
I
damn it,
don't
on
man.
mind going long.
The
I don't mind
problem
going
with
long just 'cause I
is
want
I'm
we
out of
are-
here at
we
3
are-
because I got stuff to do. But
We are on KGRA. Even though we're not on the broadcast, we're on the KGRA Facebook, and somebody.
Oh,
may
they
be
don't
after
give a
us.
shit. They'll just be happy for the extra content.
Okay, well,
Come on.
Somebody may be. I
Let's
think
have the
somebody's
draft itself.
after us. So
so the
they're
draft
watching
process starts out, guys, with
Dude.
of course Roman Reigns, Paul
Yeah.
Heyman. I thought this was funny. Roman
And
Reigns, Paul
Solo.
Heyman, and Solo Sikoa to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Not the whole bloodline.
Yeah.
The Usos They ain't got no belts, so they can't hang.
Oh my God! And these poor bastards. By the end of the show,
Yep.
Oh, you know, which is fine, but I'm a little pissed because here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're leading up to main event Jimmy Uso doing the rematch shit from 3 years ago with Roman.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they're going to give Cody the consolation prize, which is horseshit. Cody needs to fucking beat Roman Reigns for those titles. And I could not. I was literally yelling at my television when they.
So,
yeah.
Sure
you want to hear my hot take?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think they're going to keep the bloodline together after all. I think this is a big, long tease. I don't think they're going to do the main event Jey Uso thing. I think they're laying seeds to something that's been waiting in the wings for over a year now. And it's something that was alluded to in multiple promos in the past couple weeks if you've been paying attention.
Okay.
Roman's beaten everybody except one person. So I'm calling it now, Seth Rollins to SmackDown, and that's your next feud. That's SummerSlam.
All right.
Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
Dude, I'm going to be mad at it, but I'm still upset. That means Cody doesn't get to finish the story. He gets a consolation prize.
I think he will. I think next year at Mania, it's going to be Cody versus Roman 2. And Cody's whole thing was be like, I don't want this second place belt.
Yeah, I'm not a paper champion. I am a champion. Yeah.
I think there's your story. There's your story.
I hope you're right, bro, because I'm so heartbroken that Vince. I thought we were done with that motherfucker. I thought we were so done with him. I did not want Vince back.
He teased
yeah.
You were starving man, and he threw you a cracker, which was the last year with Triple H.
I think. I also think
Triple H was so good at this.
I think Monday's draft is going to be a lot more interesting in terms of setting up long-term storylines. With Bianca Belair going over to SmackDown.
Yeah, they're going to swap belts again.
Yeah,
did Charlotte go anywhere? I didn't see the whole.
Dude. No, that's
so.
some. I hate that shit. They should not have done that.
But more importantly, it lets them keep the Judgment Day together. Because I think Judgment Day.
No, well, they haven't said that. They haven't said, and I think this is a huge slight against Rhea Ripley because she's a badass bitch. She wasn't in the first 3 rounds. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Why?
No.
She's goddamn SmackDown.
She should have been taken before Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she's a goddamn.
But she's not in the draft pool. She wasn't in the draft pool.
So what does that mean?
They divided the roster they randomly divided the roster into 2 draft pools.
Really?
Okay. Hold up, man. Where do I have to do this fucking homework?
She wasn't eligible to be drafted. She wasn't eligible to be drafted.
He's asking, where do you have this information from, Johnny?
Thank you.
From WWE.com. And they talked about it. Rewatch SmackDown.
Okay.
They're talking about how they divided it up into 2 draft pools.
Everybody who's watching this, Johnny is a fucking cuck for WWE. All right.
You're not a cuck.
Yeah, you are.
Jesus.
But apparently they said it on the show because I didn't see the whole show. So
yeah.
Yeah, you had some interesting stuff there, and I just
Bianca is boring to watch. I call her Jane Cena now.
I think the biggest crime out of all of it is that Imperium went to Raw.
Which means Austin Theory's going to SmackDown.
Well, yeah.
Or whoever the U.S. champion after Backlash is going to.
For sure. Right. Here's the thing. I actually like this because the Intercontinental Championship used to fucking mean something. And Gunther's going to break Honky Tonk.
You think they're moving him over there?
Yes.
To bring some eyes back on Raw?
Yeah,
I thought initially that's what I thought they were trying to do.
Yeah, so I'm actually way behind that. So we've got this
nobody's going to beat the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Because he will do what needs to be done.
Honky Tonk
He will uphold his responsibilities.
First of all, Honky Tonk Man, your days are fucking numbered, bro. I think it's less than a month right now.
Gunther's coming, and he's going to stomp the shit out of that. Yep. He's gonna chest chop that shit to death.
Oh my god!
How do you not understand why people like Gunther?
Oh,
The guy
man,
is a
come
monster.
on. He is a throwback. Every time I see him,
Dude, he's
I
like
s-
watching
I see the
somebody.
I see Big Daddy Von Erich every time I see him.
He's like
Yeah.
he reminds me of like that late
I keep
70s,
expecting him to pull the
early
claw
80s
out, man. It's
wrestler.
just,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great. I love that guy. I
He's
hate
not
the
boring.
fact that they changed his name to Gunther.
Well,
They should have kept him Walter.
Well,
but,
they did that because Walter's his real name, and WWE is like that. They want to like
Own
they
all
want
the
to
names.
they want to own their shit. And
Yeah.
NXT is actually, even though everybody's like NXT is WWE, they're different. They'll let you use your indie shit because they don't put
It's
as
when you
tight-
get to the main roster, when
Yeah.
you get your character.
yeah.
Yeah, we knew that.
Which is why I'm surprised. Indy
Although
Hartwell,
I did hear that
if we're gonna
Butch
talk
is coming back to Pete Dunne because
I don't know. I don't care. He lost this week, but anyway, like. What do you guys think of Indy Hartwell? She's the current NXT Women's Champion. She got called up to Raw.
and
What is
she's
that?
currently injured.
Is she? I didn't know that.
I don't know if you noticed when she got drafted, she's wearing a boot cast.
No, I didn't. I didn't notice that. Yeah.
So they might vacate her title anyway.
Yeah, they might vacate it. That's what I would think. If she's injured and they called her up, yeah, they're going to vacate the title and have a tournament for it.
I'm going to tell you who some dark horse picks for this draft are, though, because they were on the supplemental draft. If you watch SmackDown Lowdown this week,
No.
Stark.
Whoa. Hey, no.
Zoe Stark is moving up to Raw, and she's our old Vegas champion. She is awesome.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll
tell you another interesting one I
She needs
saw.
some work on her promos, but in ring, she's going to put on some really good matches. Another dark horse pick I think was a good get for Raw was JD McDonough.
Yeah. How about this one? A guy we have not heard from in a while. People are questioning whether or not he's staying with the company. McIntyre to Raw. That was pretty interesting to me.
I don't think he's leaving at all.
Yeah. Think he's just taking time off, or maybe he's injured or something?
I think creative has nothing for him right now.
Yeah. Which is bullshit because that guy should be in creative's mind every time they start talking about the championships. I'm sorry. I love the guy. I think he's awesome. And if Vince loves anything, it's giants. That dude is huge.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, come on.
No, Drew's a company guy. I don't see him going anywhere else. He's a Vince favorite. He's a Triple H favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And he fits that system so well.
Yeah.
You know, since he came back, like I see Drew as a WWE lifer.
Yeah.
Got about 5 minutes, guys.
Okay.
So,
but
I'm
go ahead. Sir.
I was actually shocked that some of the NXT call-ups are not the big names you were expecting.
Yeah.
Like no Braun Breaker, no Grayson Waller.
Still no Braun Breaker. He's staying right where he's at. Well, then again, wait, let's not forget, we still got Monday to come. We could be.
I'm shocked Cameron Grimes didn't get a main roster call-up. I'm really shocked that Cameron Grimes wasn't on that list, but he still could be on Monday.
Yep.
To the moon!
To the moon! That dude's awesome.
But there was some interesting stuff. But of course, in the main event of the show, the Usos fail again.
They're not going to take the belts off of Sammy and Kevin that fast.
No. Well, Night of Champ. So Sammy can't go to Saudi because of it. Yeah. So that's why I did for a second think they might
have swapped belts again, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think though? I think Kevin and Sammy get drafted to different brands, and that's how you split the titles again.
Whoa!
I think on Monday they're going to have Kevin and Sammy go their separate ways, and they'll basically have to pick a new partner or surrender the belts.
What?
I mean,
that would be some bullshit right there. You want to talk about
bullshit? It's Vince.
Vince is back. That's some
Vince
solid. That's some solid Vince booking. Yeah.
Don't speak that into existence, Johnny. Don't.
Too late. It's already in the universe.
Damn it!
It's already in the ether.
Damn it, son. Oh man. Well, I mean, we got a lot more faces to come on Monday.
I mean, if it was real Vince booking, KO would turn heel before it happened.
You know who else's name hasn't come up yet? And of course, we still got Monday to come. Bray Wyatt.
True.
Or his pint-sized girlfriend, Alexa Bliss.
Ah. You know who else I think is waiting in the wings? We saw a big AJ Styles return. You know who I think is very near to a return?
Randy Orton.
Yes! Oh, dude. You
That's
just
right.
don't know how big I'm going to pop when that happens, man.
RK Bro is staying together. I can tell you. Randy
Oh,
Orton goes to Raw.
dude. Now, he got drafted to SmackDown? Am I correct?
No. Riddle's on Raw.
Did he get to Raw? Okay. Good.
Yeah, Matt Riddle went to Raw.
By the way, I'm not a huge fan of Riddle. I
love
really
Matt
not. I'm I think he's a talented wrestler. I just hate the character. I
No,
really do.
see, I'm with the character, but then again, I love just some big dumb dude bro stoner.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Otis does it better. Okay, Otis does the big dumb thing better than that guy does.
He's more the dude bro dumb than the
right. But
Ox Lubbock
I'd like to
dumb.
see a surfer character with a little bit of brains. You can have
He
the
does
dude
Johnny
bro
Ace better than Johnny Ace.
Yeah.
He's a better John Laurinaitis than John Laurinaitis ever was.
Right. But
2 minute warning.
2 minute warning. Well, so what would the biggest?
Oh yeah, 2 minutes of playtime. Yeah.
2 minutes of playtime.
I'm even worried.
What are you doing up there? Nice shirt, dude. Mine is I think I've got a pink one. I think I've got the pink one. Yeah.
That's the the only way you can get guys to wear pink is Macho Man or Bret Hart shirts.
That's it. You got to be tough to wear pink and pull
Right.
it off, dude. Okay? You got to be tough. Cuz you're going to take some shit. All right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake wore pink.
Yeah, he did. He took a lot of shit though. Yeah, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, I think the biggest thing.
Well, he was no Bret Hart. Let me tell you something. He was no Bret Hart.
That's for sure. Nah, the biggest faux pas to me is putting Belair on SmackDown and not having Rhea Ripley on there.
You keep Judgment Day together. So either you draft all of Judgment Day over to SmackDown, which they already have the OC.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need two big factions.
We'll
Especially
see.
because it looks like the OC might be going heel.
Well, one thing's for sure. Now, don't forget, boys and girls, before we get out of here, which we've only got about a minute left, huh, John?
We got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, don't forget, before we meet again, Backlash will have happened. So, we'll be talking about that next week. No doubt.
Seriously, this was the go home for Backlash?
Yep.
Wow.
I think so. Pretty sure.
Terrible.
I could be wrong. Let me check it real quick. Pretty sure. I think they said a week from Saturday. WWE Backlash. Tickets. Backlash.
Well, no, because the go home shows are this week.
Are they
Yeah.
this week?
Backlash is
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
Saturday.
this week.
So
And the
Friday-
pay-per-view is Saturday.
Yeah, Friday.
God
damn it.
Friday's
I know
show
I'm
is
not
from
crazy.
Puerto Rico. SmackDown's coming from
Shit.
Puerto Rico. And
All right.
All right. Well, we got to say goodbye.
Yes,
guys,
May
so-
8th, Saturday. So we'll talk about that next week. We'll see
Bye,
you then.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Good to see you. Bye.
And we'll be on time next week.
Hopefully.